I was here. I will not suffer because I'm not a witch. The witches copy off of these people like me. The witches are a different breed. They also have to feed. The gods don't have to feed. Not the real one. Maybe somebody's father or a feather had to, but that means again that that was not the that somebody was not the real thing. A father was holding on to something and they let it go to these people. Okay? And I'm here. I'm older than the father. Because that version of the father that y'all was dealing with more than likely was an African breed. You see how that reincarnate energy happens when you actually of the soil? Okay? When God put you together, I told you, there ain't no other. These people, these witches and these warlocks stuff, they want to be in charge so bad. You should just step and stay in your own spot, man. The gods don't have to move around and be outside and live outside and plot on people and plan on people and hurt people. We just know. We don't have to suck on nobody's blood or nothing. We just it's just in our blood. Or in my blood if I'm the only one left. I don't know. I don't even trust, like I said, these new media outlets because they know who did these things. They're you basically sitting there putting together a crime photo thing with the signs and symbols in there, with the truth being told. You just changing the face of the person or the face of the people. Because you can't show the face of the person because the person is still alive in a sense. You gave away the person that had the most substance and you replaced them with a clone. So if you put the real person's face on the news, then when this child walk outside and go to school the next year, people are going to be freaking out, especially if it's on the public media. So you're liars and manipulators. The whole thing, the whole media thing, need to be ripped down. They need to be ripped down and taken over. I told you, if there's one like unto me, show them unto me. You don't have one. And if you do, they're not speaking like that. They're not speaking like no dragon. They're not doing that. Not without an entourage, not without some spaceships, not without some type of trickery that you've done in somebody's life so you can throw them under the bus or you can put them in the problem or something like this. You don't have it. And that's why you're not going to continue to do what you're. I feel like I'm sitting here because y'all did something to my real father. Could be plaid, I don't know. But I got a little bit. Well, I don't know, because I feel like they swatched out plaid in that clip. The same person didn't do the whole full interview. Mm-mm. The whole same person didn't do the whole full interview. There ain't no way that God put these people in these positions or gave them this information or this capacity, brain capacity about the situation, and I'm still ranking over them. And you see what I'm saying? It's I'm the most tapped out motherfucker in the whole thing. Ain't no way. Mm. I put the air conditioner on for a second. It's too cold. All right, we gotta find the glasses. know it was hot out. I done fell asleep. I got some more nasty, stinky Chinese rice all in my bra, all in my shirt. I woke up like, ew, what is that smell? I had to smell my booty. I said, no, it ain't my booty. Or it ain't my, that part. And I'm like, damn, what is that? And it was a whole bunch of Chinese rice under my shirt underneath my boobs. Hold on. All right. Oh, snipes. Hey. Didn't we put up today on the board on Facebook that you shall not steal people's intellectual property, girls? And I told you, for the male energy that thought they could go on a world trip and find somebody better than me, that got so annoyed by me and what I was doing, telling the truth, no matter if I do it nice and sweet, slow, no matter if I do it reckless and I'm annoying and laughing and pissing people off, that person cannot come back towards me. It's nobody that had a chance. You just cannot. I mean, unless you was locked up in a maximum prison somewhere. Because who you listening to? If you knew that the Lord or something was in trouble or being blindfolded, and you was supposed to be that person's um, worker or something like this, or get them out of harm's way, and you let them be in harm's way, what sense would that make for you to come back that person's way? You know, like you had the chance. Who had the thing? Who had the whole energy and then fumbled it? Okay, because I feel like somebody's like, oh no, it's just gonna be me and you. We're gonna pull cards on that. Somebody is saying it's just gonna be me and you, just the two of us or something. And then somebody is saying, oh, it's about to be my way. Also, there's some relation, like, y'all know how they did. They went and hunted Saddam Hussein down and his two sons, the Bushes, because they wanted them weapons of mass destruction. Mm, it's something like this about a male and his two sons being persecuted. Maybe they weren't killed like Saddam Hussein, but persecuted in a sense. Also, okay, I'm seeing that rat from that one card yesterday that was sitting there eating that pinnacle or something. All these people are interwoven. Okay. It's like a woman in your family set up a father figure or a feather. They're upset with you on the other side, but they abandon you. But they're upset because they feel like you're not putting your time in exposing this or something like this. But there's no assistance for me. There's no protection for me. There's no witness protection fucking program. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be the most guarded individual in America right now, today. I'm telling you that. Nobody don't want to listen to me, then oh well. I'm gonna have immunity. I said it. And when it comes to the land, these people ain't gonna be doing anything on this land that belong to me. You see? That's how it's gonna be working soon. It's simple, just like that. I don't know. You think you're gonna fly? Then there'll be a no-fly zone. You think you're gonna walk? You're not gonna be gracing this great land that's just about to be built up for the future with this behavior. We don't. I spent my time. I dedicated my whole life to my children. So if you want to act like a child, we don't condone. We don't reward bad behavior over here. No, sir. We don't. You can't do nothing. So what they try to do to me, an innocent person, say like I could not buy or sell. Of course, I was buying things, selling things and stuff, but I could never grow a business to a height or something would happen like a wrecking ball or something like this. Um, that was their way of trying to make it seem like nothing good happens for me, or I start things and don't finish it, or something like this. If somebody did get compromised, I think it's when we moved to Kenosha County. If the main male got compromised and chose to, they could have just, after 1 year of staying in Kenosha County, this person could have went up to Canada or went somewhere else when it comes to the royal family. This person wanted to rise themselves above the throne of God. This could even be the younger version of this father or a feather. And still, after death, these people left me something. After death, I never got it. Their families lied, manipulated, stole it, tricked, stole it from me. And you still want to come back here and bother me or something like this. It ain't a thing. Even if I found out I had a real father and if they didn't want nothing to do with me, I would not have nothing to do with them. Or if they abandoned me, I would not have nothing to do with them. Yeah, if you left me some money, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if your family stole it from me, they going to jail. It's easy as simple as pie. I don't owe them anything. Why would I owe them anything? And then not only did that, they stole something from one feather. You made a business out of this shit to steal from what other feathers were that might be wanting me to have what it was. You stole from me. You did something. Um, here. What are you supposed to do? What you want me to do? What are these people? No, 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 because I know what kind of person I am to the core. So I'm not going to cry about what you did to me that's about to get you in trouble because you shouldn't have did nothing to me because I never did nothing to you. That looked like me being a wreck over these people that had all the whole full advantage the whole full entire time. And I don't even have my gifts right now or something like this. Or they're saying that this masculine energy is a king of cups, but the person don't even have no gifts either. No, I just see shit for what it is. I checkmate in my brain and I move on accordingly. Is how I was built. Used to trying to hunt down people that got ghost addresses and shit like this. And I don't operate on a ghost server. The only reason why y'all could pop up and talk to each other because you already involved in a neurochip or a conglomerate or a fucking collective of people that's doing these crimes, and you're the ones doing the reporting, you're the ones doing the arresting, and nobody's getting in trouble for anything. So the second death is not that bad. Maybe somebody can't work or something, they got to live outside. And the second death, you'll be in jail and you will get 3 square meals a day. Okay? You will get 3 square meals a day. And you won't be getting any views on YouTube or anything like this. They really should be doing this, but since YouTube was built off the blood of people or something like this with sacrifice, I guess they just gonna honor these people. It's, and they want them to feel good about getting a couple of views because these people can't get no self recognition or they can't go within themselves and love themselves or get something out of themselves because they so empty. So these are people that are killed for some views, bitch. I don't give a fuck about your views. Matter of fact, it's all keep me small. Because I know that the people that are getting the views and they did dirty things to get them, they are already on the shit list. They're already cursed. Whatever you do, you're going to be cursed. Queen of Swords. It's always going to be a bigger fish that needs a bigger favor or want more views, and you're going to be on their plate. Don't incorporate me with it. Even if I got to work to remind these people that I got a stake or ownership of the shit. You understand? That has been confiscated. That'd be like YouTubers all attacking the Christ, and the Christ is the little tiny white pure square, I mean triangle in the middle. And now the Christ is going to own the company or they already did, and then you wish you was a little bit nicer. But imagine if you wasn't a criminal and didn't have blood on your hands. Imagine me still letting you be a little famous because you ain't stopping nothing for me, you know. But these is people collectively behind the scenes, though. They're trying to stop your shine. That's why it's never going to be about the views. It may be about your view, because your view on things forms your vision, and then it forms your way, your works, your path, something like that. Two of Swords, something is getting blocked here, right? Now, this could be somebody. They could be trying to use this Two of Swords. Somebody might have a learning disability, this Sims person. But this is might be why the Sims created this, to give them um an ulterior mindset, to give their children another person's mindset to use, because these people could be have like dyslexic, they may have you know, some type of disorders, learning disability or something like this. And so they find those of us that yeah, I don't know, they feel like they can taint or humiliate or something like this, and then they just try to kill us, and then they take all of our core system values or something like this, um, and give it to their children, to give them a new persona or something like this. Okay. This moon energy could be at somebody's feet with this Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody that's going to be able to stomp, doing that Yeti stomp, and own the underworld. Queen of Wands. All right. We got the Hermit pointing out who's the Queen of Wands here as well. Okay, that's not about to be burdened. All right. This might even be, this Queen of Wands might be able to sit like this masculine, or I don't know what this man is doing. Okay. Maybe this person look at this person like a tough cookie or something. I don't know. But whoever this man is a liar. Okay. They're lying. Oh, let's get with me. I'm not going to burden you. I promise. Something like this. But somebody is too solid for this person. This could be somebody that got low self-esteem, or they have a problem with themselves, or trying to prove they're a man. And this is somebody that will maybe hurt you. Because the Queen of Wands ain't gonna be bowed or broken. She's not gonna bend over, or she's not gonna do something. All right, this could be somebody trying to get you in their territory. Um, yeah, this is what's hidden. So that they could get your ass. You done said something or did something to this man. Yeah, the Empress, and this person need to get you back, even if they got to marry you and take you to Dubai or something, and rip off your hijab in the middle of town. Okay. This is somebody. This is somebody want to get you somewhere, and you in a compromising situation. You know, that would be like me being the Queen of England, living in America, and somebody telling me, oh, fly into this country or something. No, everybody had to come visit me in America. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I don't want to go. It's enough of this space here. I ain't seen everything yet. You got to come here. I'm not going to, I don't go to boys' house. Motherfucker. When I get my fortress built, I don't go to boys' house. Yeah, can't birth nothing with this person. I want my money back. You can't, you can't, yeah, I want my property back, my assets, whatever. I guess it's trashy to say, give me my money back, or bitch better have my money. We'll just say, you have to render the assets or something like this. I like it if it was like back in the old days and I was sitting in my palace or I was sitting in my mansion or something, and I say, tell the guards, bring them to me. And he had to go sit on, and I sit on that throne, and he sit right there on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And then I said, well, tell me, open your mouth, say what you had to say. What did you say on that one thing? What did you say about me or something like this? Then I had to say, just take him to the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Just take him to the dungeon. I got to think about what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because this person got a hidden agenda here. Hell, it could be a masculine energy out there that care about you a lot. They know what's going to be the destiny. Somebody else going to want you now because they didn't got tricked in or something or whatever like this or something. Somebody could be passed away. They a skin walker and this motherfucker back on the earth trying to make sure whoever get this person, this empress or this two of swords or whatever, that this a stand up person. This could even be somebody that end up sending somebody in to sleep with somebody or shit sleep with somebody themselves just so they can see what this person got up their sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Somebody care about you or something. Somebody could feel bad that they didn't, because all these people could have had like a 10-year heads up. Like you could have gave these people a heads up to prepare or to prep. They went and prepped. Then when they prepped, they got into a different frequency or vibration where they found out what was actually be going on in the future. Y'all was supposed to work together. You tell them prep how what you should do, what you're gonna need, this like this. You gather up all that information or whatever, scout out, look and see. Because when it comes to like business today, you don't have to hold on, let me turn this up. You don't have to you can go scout out other businesses and talk to them. Most people don't like to. It's kind of uncomfortable. If you, oh, I was thinking about opening up this, can I come talk to you? Some people will be okay with it, some people won't. You know what I'm saying? Telling you, or they'll be a little bit funny about it, telling you about how something actually works because they don't want competition, you know. But excuse me. Um, these days with some of these businesses, you can just go study the hell out of it on YouTube. See, some people won't mind showing you their process. Excuse me. The whole thing or whatever. Okay. All right. So, what was I gonna say? Because they know that there's enough room out there for everybody to be doing whatever it is that they're doing. But really, I just lost my train of thought. Somebody, um, what was we talking about? Business wise, whatever, peeping out the scene. Oh, but it was supposed to be a group effort, right? If somebody learned something from you, we got payback here. It could be something that they were supposed to teach you and they didn't do their part. So you could have told these people, get ready. They could have listened to you or something, or they could have been spying on you, listen to you, and then, they go prep or something like this. But they found out while they were prepping what the real leaders of the world or some leaders or some people had wanted to do. And what you knew was about the grid, how to lay a grid for what was coming. What these people found out when they got on the other side is what the agenda of groups in America was gonna do or what they want to do. Because I won't say that you told these people, because you could have just been thinking, prepping, at least having this and that just in case some shit hit the fan, whatever like this. Do sound like a good idea. You just doing this on your own. Somebody looking at you, thinking that they looking at you secretly. They thinking that that's a sign for them to do the same thing. Nobody told you to do that. No, God was telling somebody. This is like God told Noah to go build an ark. Everybody's like, no, I don't want to build this with you or something like this. So you start doing it like a mental. You make it a blueprint for with an arc. I don't have anything, no tools or materials to make this arc with, but mentally I could prepare one. So, if I do get the finances or something, then, I know what I'm going to do or whatever. Let me study these animals that I think I'm going to have. Let me do these things that I'm going to have to take care of while they're in the ark or whatever like this. Somebody could also be saying that you were wrong about something, but or both things. I told y'all at the beginning, it determines on how these people are going to move. Because imagine some people were spying on you, found out what you said. They thought they was feeling this too. They prepped and they like, we've been prepped for 10 years. We even got old food that we can't use and everything. You lied. It should have been, well, nobody said it was a time limit on anything. And the funny thing is, these people left you out of the build. Say, okay, let's just say it like this. You live in a community. These people watching you because they know something about you that you don't know. You start doing something strange or whatever, you start researching something like this, like I told you, prepping or something. These people like, oh, we should prep. Oh, the person, they didn't talk to you, say, hey, Messiah, or hey, person, we know that you Noah, or hey, we've been watching you because, I know you don't know about this secret program, but, we are people from where you come from. We just had to leave that town because we got under persecution, blah, blah, blah. Would you like to, get to know us or something? No, none of this. You people just illegally they moved you somewhere like tiptoeing behind you and just was stalking you or something like this. Okay. Now God wanted me to build this. I was supposed to have some finances or something by now or something like this. God wanted me to have those finances and those tools and those resources and the people to call and the connections or whatever to build this ark. But these people thought, well, we got money. Let's go build these arks. Well, it may not even be a flood now because 200 people around the country could have these arks built. But the one person that God wanted to build the ark because that person was seen as pure at heart or clean or something at heart or of mind or, the person that was like up from the ashes or whatever you want to call it. You took that right. God wanted that person to build it and then make friends. And if maybe it's hard for that person to, make acquaintances or talk. It was a test for this person to get out there and pull people towards them or something. When actually, if they're actually doing something positive or something like this. No, somebody took that opportunity away from you, and they thought that they 200 people or families will go get together and they will build shit for themselves and leave Noah out or leave God's child out. After studying the blueprint or watching this person or watching who's the best person to listen to find out about whatever this is, y'all. Eight of Wands. I don't know about this white wolf biting this sun ray, and the moon is here. Somebody could have changed sides or switched sides. Can't birth nothing with them. Somebody could also go through a transformation where they're going to be a wolf now. There's a Delia lady that got a baby. Brenda's got a baby. King of Cups. Because of what I'm hearing is especially in the 80s with some of these families, these were makeshift something about like some of you were the child that was found in the city. Okay. Or whoever this is. Um, I don't know, something could have been makeshift. 82, 1982 could be significant. Also got three scratches here. The Empress. Somebody could have been tagged at 3 years old, or there's something about a scratch, like the monster, or I'm seeing like that drink or whatever, that energy drink with those fingernails on it, those scratches on it. So somebody could have been talking to the moon, trying to get to you. Somebody could also be in Wolfman energy or something here when they lost their life or something like this, or when they got hit. This could be like a Jake or Jacob or something. Somebody ate with this moon energy, was sitting in the sun's energy. Whatever this person was serving up, somebody drank it. Whoever this is. Also, we got the Scorpio energy pinching this person's foot, or this lobster. That's not a Scorpio because it's a lobster and it's sitting in water. And usually, scorpions are not sitting in water, and they're usually in the desert. That made me think about something. If they say I'm in the desert, I'm not in the desert. Well, where is the Scorpio? In a swimming pool with cancer or lobster claws? I don't know. This is somebody that you used to love, or somebody that you loved, or you was connected to, or they were connected to you illegally or secretly. We're going to use secretly for the people that there's no excuse for it, but had to be connected to you for some type of future plan or something, right? Excuse me. Okay. It's kind of scary because who else now was able to hack or hijack into this into this intricate, into this information? So it's not about stuck in the middle, too high to get over. That could also been talking about people that's like smoke weed or do drugs. This could also be somebody that's saying when you have to fight for your life, that you being haughty or you be in some kind of way. Too low to get under. The undertow. You stuck in the middle, just floating. Also, this could be this whale's energy. Okay. Somebody is saying somebody could be kin, all right, but this person is not a god, or this person is honoring somebody that's not a god, this white owl that's in reverse. This, I told y'all earlier, this person maybe not. But these two look like two wise old withered through the storm energies. But I get so lonely, baby. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. I was standing in the corner. Do 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 do. Hmm. There might be some kin. Somebody might be kin to some. Like I said, this could be kin, like Barbie and Ken. But you, some deep energies here. This is giving me this underwater carnival energy. How? But this is like, I don't know, somebody saying that you died or something in the water, and because somebody thinks that I have a fear of water, especially like the ocean. But again, that could be somebody else's past life something. Hmm. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Somebody is calling on somebody here. The tower. Also, somebody is saying they're right where you left them. But I think this is like an analogy, like leaving somebody on red or something, or because it's making me think like you're okay. I be trying to explain this to y'all the best that I can. Let's just say some stupid shit like this. All right. Let's just say you found out. Say I would say in I'm telling my story of my life. In 2002, I was living in Colorado, and I had been living with my boyfriend David, and we were getting into it real bad, and we couldn't afford the rent anymore. And so I was offered a place by my father, and I was going to go stay there, but I thought it might be a problem, and I kind of wanted to be independent. So, I told David that we should just split here, and he should go back to his mother's house, and I will take my child and start my life and see what I can do on my own. And David struggled. He didn't want me to go alone. He wanted to come with me. And I said, okay. He told me he really wanted to go with me. He didn't want me to be alone. He wanted to be with me still. Why are we breaking up? Because we're leaving this apartment. Okay. And so I allowed David to come with me and move to the place that my father had prepared for me and my child. Do you understand? And come to find out that you got your stuff out of there. You moved your stuff into your place. There was nothing left there, you know? And how crazy would you feel? How crazy would you feel if, like, 10 years later, 15 years later, you found out that that day you thought you left with David? That was Dante. Nobody told you how the world works. That was Dante. Or you took David, but there was also these people that's trapped in these trapped souls that's trapped in this little compartment between these two pillars. These entities can't move from state line to state line or because of redlining or something like this. You didn't know that this is how it works. You always thought that there was just one person. You didn't know he had any other family. You thought you met all the person's family. That's why I said somebody wanted people to think, oh, poor person, they only have one family member. Yes, we should give them the access to the thing. But this person tricked y'all, or they daddy and them did. They already had all these children in the underground. And so they were not virgins. And it says in the Bible that if the person is not a virgin, then they are to be killed. But what if it's not them that's manipulating the situation? What if they was just like you and they didn't know that they had these people in the background, but they daddy did, or their mama did, or their grandpa did? And so now you got to go on down the line. You understand? You got to yank out the veins. These motherfuckers might be killing the nigga that you love. And he don't even know that that's what they doing or they sacrificing this motherfucker. Then you got to go on here and let these motherfuckers know. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go on back down through that. Pluck out everything that ain't that nigga. Go and take him up under your wing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about a smart way to do it without having to kill people and get blood on your hands and then these people own you. Or maybe you don't want to have this person no more. But y'all was still connected all this time. Possibly. You don't know how, when, what, why. What's really going on? Was anybody ever even really working around here? I told y'all I had a vision. Somebody was like a driver or something, like a semi truck driver. Like if somebody was like a driver or something, and they drive around with a semi truck, everything all day, garbage truck, whatever the fuck this is, because of MK Ultra, because they chose to, because something else. I don't know. They was being handled. I don't know. This motherfucker driving around every day, just playing around in some kind of vehicle or something like this, and they didn't have to work. They were like the owner. They turned into the owner, or they took the company from somebody, or just to trick you, like they was going to work. I don't know what the whole dream was. I think I said it on this channel a long time ago. That's the funny thing. People coming on here trying to say something right now. You watched the videos that I did 3 years ago. All the information is like what somebody was saying, what Hannibal was saying. Everything that you need to solve these cases is right here in this stuff. It's right here in my channel. If you're on the right side of things, if you're not trying to manipulate things or take over somebody or get an innocent person compromised, or you're not trying to battle against God or something like this or something like this. But imagine that these people in this town, because they stayed in that town, the towns were advancing over time. And actually, you thought you were leaving like a dump or something. And while you were, it's just because you gone now, they focused on higher quality technology, right? This could be a war tactic in case you wanted to come move back to your old state or hometown while these people spending 20 years that you was, just a little distance away. You could be like just over the border. New Mexico. New Mexico could be just over the border. You know? Somebody's also trying to get up in your energy or something here. So that, if God say it's time, they want to act like God. They want to act like, oh, it was just because I was over there the other day close to that person. Oh, remember it said the Empress, a kiss from the Empress break the spell. I went in that person's sleep and I kissed them when they were sleeping yesterday. They don't even know it. And so watch, this person about to be smarter when they come out tomorrow. No, I move when God moves me. Now that don't always have to be with your feet, with your walking around or nothing. That's to another level, to a heightened level, to something. All right. So I don't know everything. There could be somebody. All right. We got all this wisdom out here on the board. It might just be time. It might just be time, y'all. We got a King of Wands in reverse here. Three of Swords. Somebody cared. Tell me if you still care about me. That's what I was just hearing. So imagine some of them things like that. And now you got to wrap your skull around, wait the fuck a minute. Well, who have I been with all this damn time? We was in the book of Matthew, wasn't we? Because I be thinking about all these leading men. What if Francis continued to be mean to Mary and didn't accept her? What if somebody else thought somebody else was Mary? What if Matthew didn't fall in love with Diana or wasn't nice to Diana? What if Edward didn't like Bella? What if he got jealous because Bella got a gift that he wished that he could have had to protect his family all this time when they had to be on the run? And he wished that he could just do what Bella did and then create like a barrier or a wall that would protect them. The Bagram could have been the wall that we were talking about in here, or the B Graham, Brown Graham, Bruton Graham. Somebody keeps saying it ain't you, and I said it is. The World Card Energy. Somebody running. What if you met the boy, y'all fell in love at first sight, and he was too scared to love you, so he made a clone and put it in there to play with you for 20 years or 30 years. And during that time, he found out you was really a queen, but this person was holding all the cards because just because. Because they was able to manipulate the situation or find out things that you weren't able to behind the scenes. And just because this motherfucker could keep this silent and they was well liked by these people, or they blended in with these people, the people say, "Oh no, we don't want that person. We're just gonna keep you. We used to this. You pick another bitch." But the thing with the undertow or the other thing is that whatever this is that you're trying to hold me out of is already mine, and so we're not gonna do that part. What you trying to do or something like this. We're not gonna keep that momentum going on. So whoever this is that stole somebody's gifts and keys, I told you somebody is a lock key kid. But these people been playing with your keys for like 10, 20, 15 years, fulfilling all their dreams, even doing harmful things to you or me. All right? Somebody is a John Locke kid. John Locke got a lot to do with, I don't know where that book is, because that's an antique book. Hopefully I'll pack it in a box. But it's about land rights or land something. That's why sometimes when I be asking God, I be like, come on, man. I need like I need like a quick reader, like one of them people that could flip through I need one of them that's always on my team that's fighting for the real cause, to help me rebuild some land rights or land laws. Like I need somebody that could like go through that John Locke, the treaties, the something treaties book. I need these motherfuckers, okay, to quick read that shit quick. You know what I'm saying? I need that kind of AI or something. The hell? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Or that kind of robot or something like this that could read that shit and transmute that stuff and think, oh, yes, anything for my master. I don't want to skip a beat. I don't want to get anything wrong. I need to make it so that my master won't have to worry about this and that. I know how to make these into some rules and laws. The fuck? Yes, you do. Oh my God, I love you so much. Somebody might be falling in love with their AI person or something like this. You understand? So, but you remember in the Lock Key show, the other people, things got really bad when other people was using this. They had to be from this lineage or they had to be something like this here, right? Seven of Swords. What is today's date? Hold on. Like, I'm trying to see what's the actual day. What is this? Oh, 29. Oh, that's my daughter's birthday. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's my daughter's birthday. And my wedding song is on. Mm. Maybe somebody got married or something like this. I'm not sure. But something won't be restored with these people or something like this. I don't know what this is. Um, so two is better than one. So that's why I be thinking like, okay, so did this person do the single father thing? You know, did this person do the single father thing? And what do you call it? A lot of these people too, what I'm picking up is a lot of these people are the people that plotted these crimes and then they on here trying to act like they, because Sunflower Zone, they plotted these crimes or whatever, and then they on here trying to act like they are seers and they're not. They're entertainers like the rest. So this could be something because I never went back to my apartment. Who goes back to their apartment? Who goes back to their apartment after they moved out? You know what I'm saying? Especially if this child is my child, not the person's child. If this was known to be my child, the father was questionable. How did my child end up staying back in the apartment with this man or this person and I moved forward with a child that was in the likeness of my child? You get what I'm saying? It may not be this kingdom of these people. Nine of Wands, this is really detrimental right here now with these gifts or what they did with these gifts, how they was able to obtain something. Okay. Nine of Wands, there's no restoration. Seven of Swords in reverse, they can't steal something no more, and it's not their fucking kingdom. And the last straw was this person trying to forcibly like put somebody in your face. Like somebody didn't even have to do whatever this is. A lot of these people is predicting doing all this stuff. I'm not future. I'm not future telling them. I'm telling you what it's gonna be. That's not a future. That's not a fortune teller. Not telling you your future. I'm telling you what it's gonna be. Like I'm making the rules. This is a rule sheet or something. Like I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? This is not asking your fucking permission. This ain't saying, oh, what if something. When we get to this level right here, this is what this is. Now you cannot switch the roles. This is the enemies of the innocent one or the chosen one or mine that's going to see this here, right? Even if it's a child, it's a poor thing for the child or something. But ain't nobody taking my shit from me. I will make sure you look. If these people is innocent, I will make sure you don't have nothing to motherfucking worry about. Ain't nothing better than to feel like, hey, but I know that you cannot handle the power or authority. I don't give a fuck if you thought you knew the kingdom because I don't have to do nothing the same that y'all was doing in the kingdom. I can make all new rules. So you understand? I'm the one that have to make sure I'm self-assured to be safe, or I have to have a foundation or something. You motherfuckers already feel like you already got that. You've been through clinical. You've been through all this shit or something. You don't have you straight. I'm the motherfucker that got to make sure that I'm good. So nobody's sitting down before me in my shit. Nobody's sitting down before me in my shit. That's why I said this is ridiculous. These people about to look stupid because they're gonna say if this person always been well, I don't know when did you start doing this? No, when did you start? When did God open my eyes to see what y'all was doing? You get what I'm saying? You know, this is something crazy right here. When did you remove that veil or something from my eyelid or something or from a part of my brain? No, 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 no. Because whatever this is all it would have always had to been there. That's why that's how energy works. I wouldn't be able to pick this up in my if I was totally blindfolded or blind or dumb or frozen for 20 years or something like this. You understand what I'm saying? Um, you know, I don't know why they want to put me through this or whatever, put it online and everything, because I don't hear no motherfucking body else talking like this. You understand? Actually pointing out real so-called people, fake real people or whatever like this too. So This may be the wrong way to do it or something like this, but is it? Maybe people was tricked to just say, girl, cut everybody off and just move on. And then this is how these people was able to accumulate all this stuff and gather it up under their belt and stuff all this time. These are people that act like they care about each other, people, and they on here giving you this message because they care. But these are people that was leaving people or is telling you to, you see what I'm saying? But there is a thing. Some people do have to be left, you know? It just better be your decision and not somebody else's and something like this. So it's about somebody's foundation here. All right. Huh. Queen of Wands. Also the dark eyed people. Queen of Wands, King of Cups. Okay. I feel like somebody wanted to shame somebody. I really do. They could have been told that you're going to be prophesied. You're going to have some information that people, and people's like, when is this coming? Where is this? Whatever. We know more than this person. We don't fucking need this person or whatever. We've created a whole new grid or we did this and that, something like this. But like I said, these people are going back and forth and learning from each other and talking to each other and accumulating information and putting it. They just have you sitting here by yourself on the other side of the wall. Just I mean, who did the research on the mindset of the motherfucker that you tried to do that to? Nobody, because you just knew what you was building on the other side of that wall. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Girl, I don't know why this look like y'all know this my Melania card. And this motherfucker look like Epstein, bitch. Hold on. We got the Holy Cow here. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Tarot. Queen of Pentacles. Or something like this. But the crown is up here. This crown is here. The other crown of this corn husk or something like this. It's making me think about original something gods. Cause yeah, we not talking about nothing that just happened on no TV show or nothing here either. But we know this all in the script. And we know that people been writing for TV shows like Mommy Wata. Somebody slipping in the scripts. Somebody wants somebody to be on strike while they continue to proceed and bring something out. And if you don't, these people think if you don't use it, you lose it. So they think that they can just come in and break your head open and then take your intellectual property because you won't do what they say. Somebody's like, oh, that would be a good writer. I'll tell you everything. I can tell you right abruptly in your face, quickly, which you should never try to put on me. Anything I don't fucking want to do. And I'm not saying that in a sense of like I get what I want. No. No, I don't. But like against my will, I'm not. I'm 9 times out of 10. I'm really trying not to do that most times. 10 out of 10 or something like this. So like I've already been told that I have options. If you guys are trying to barricade or block me from that baloney, it's not going to last too much longer. It's not good. I have to. So I'm hearing that some of these people that's challenging somebody, you don't even have to be a part of this new thing. I have to. You see. Though that person that they thought is least will be maybe become more, I don't know, involved in something here. All right. And then we got the King of Cups energy here. That's why I'm saying somebody might wanted somebody else's person. This could be revenge. We got revenge that came out here. Okay. Payback and revenge because of some injustice here. Okay. We got this also injustice overturned. Some injustice was overturned. Maybe. Maybe when you was 14 or 15. I don't think that this is true though. Payback and revenge. Injustice. I don't know. That'd be messed up if somebody tried to use your old body. Cause I'm looking at this girl, whatever. But I don't think that that's me or something like this. Also, we got 2X. Somebody could have also did something like, raised up a daughter. Cause somebody could be plus size. So somebody could have picked a plus size girl to show that it was never about your weight. They like fat girls or they like big girls. It's something else about you. Somebody's also putting you in a competition with women that are not being persecuted. You're being persecuted. They're not being persecuted, or you are being mentally persecuted, because if somebody takes somebody else's brain waves pattern or their personal thoughts and put it in your body so that you can get whippings and punishments for what they did throughout their life, and they can use your good energy and attract good things and then let you get lashes for what they did. You know what I'm saying? We're fucked up. Then you can't even trust it, not even in the system. They don't want us to be able to trust God or trust something like this. So you're fighting demons. I'm fighting demons right now because somebody was mad and seen my glow, they seen my come up, they seen my weight loss, they seen everything like happening for me the first time I was fully like tapped into myself, so happy, everything like this, everything is so fulfilled and everything. It's almost like at Hansel and Gretel when she gotta get them fat in the oven first, and then she was gonna eat them, put them in that pot. Somebody need to see you flourish, fulfilled, full of wine or something like this. But I'm seeing this girl, whatever, like this with this world card energy here. But the thing is, somebody could have something. I feel like God is warning somebody about something, something. Okay, straight up. Maybe it's something that could be fixed or something. Um, or somebody saying that somebody's dead or not dead. But I still feel like, who is that they trying to? I mean, this is like you, but not you. Jesus Christ. A lesson in reverse. Somebody wanted to teach you a lesson, but now they don't want you dead. Or something about teaching somebody a lesson here. But this is not me. And it's almost like, okay, who is the masculine energy that somebody had that potent? But maybe I told you, okay, this is probably what they do every time and create this in a laboratory or something, and then trick the men, bring the woman back to this time right here when the person was just so, you know. But this is like a trick of the devil. God can do this though, maybe. But somebody couldn't wait. Somebody's either lying on this person, all right? Somebody could have either lied on this person so that they can have their person or their child or something. I don't know. Or this person is a liar himself. Hmm. Also, I'm wondering if somebody is a whale, is black, is white, a killer, or orca, whatever this is called, whale. Then God made great whales. It's the same thing as then God put a man in the east of the garden. What happened with communication? See, Because we already realized God don't need great wells. He already got the royal. There's a breach somewhere. But they're gonna main mail here. Excuse me, they're gonna main mail here, and then whoever this is offering up a silver cup. Silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time. And that's what I said. Listen, if Jack was dating Jill at work, and Jack said, I don't want to date Jill no more. And you know, and I've been, saying that I don't want to date Jill no more for the past 3 weeks. But this is a professional setting. We all at work. Jill keep following Jack around, vice versa, if you want to put it the other way. Everywhere he go in the building, trying to talk to him, everything. They supposed to be there working. It's starting to affect me and my work and everything like this. Okay. There's no, we not working from home. If we was working from home, I wouldn't have to. I could just not answer her emails if she trying to send me an email. Whatever like this. Somebody, I don't know. Jack and Jill don't want to. He don't want. But that's why I said it's somebody like forcibly doing something though. I don't know. The analogy was going to be great, guys. Oh, okay. And Sheila come in the building. And then Jack like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you no more. Sheila fine as hell. I'm about to start talking to Sheila or whatever like this. You find out this person messing around with Sheila or whatever. Your feelings hurt, everything like this. But the point is, you find out that Sheila, you was right about Sheila. Trifling ass. And they was money laundering or something. Or them checks now Sheila got the nigga. But he over there still talking about your ass. So now it's bringing drama to work because now Sheila coming to work talking about you, Jill, all the time. It's causing a little bit of fire. There's a little everywhere in the job and everything like this. You see, she got the man and everything. Somebody is trying to, but I find out some of my checks is missing at work. You know, I find out 2 checks for ever since Sheila been working here, and ever since she been fucking with Jack, and they been in HR, they got that promotion and everything. My checks been coming out late or something. Oh, you hating because because Jack and Jill ain't a thing no more. It's Jack and Sheila. No, I'm talking about my fucking money. That anybody would be pissed off about. Everybody like, yeah, you just mad. You just mad, man. Ooh, just trying to piss you off about this way because you might still like Jack a little bit. You might be a little hurt that Jack didn't end up with you. You ain't hunting Jack down or nothing. You ain't stalking Jack. You ain't stalking. You're not stalking Sheila either. You understand? But if somebody's gonna say, "Hey, we got to separate y'all," somebody's gonna have to step down or step away or leave the job because it's causing too much commotion or something like this. I'm not gonna ask for Jack to be removed because he picked Sheila. No, it's because you and fucking Sheila been playing with my fucking money, and you just scratched up my car the other day. I've been working here for 20 years. I didn't have no motherfucking scratches on my car the whole time, and I got scratches on my car now. That it ain't just because Sheila came here. Because when Sheila came here, it wasn't no motherfucking problem. It wasn't until Sheila came here and started fucking you. It wasn't a problem until Sheila came here and started fucking you. That my car started getting scratched up every day after lunch. So somebody want to make it. My point is, somebody trying to make it about you being jealous, something like this. You don't even know what Sheila and this motherfucker is doing. You don't know what Jack and Sheila do. Matter of fact, everybody else's houses is up on the board, but since they got moved up to HR, you can't go in a sneaky file cabinet and spy on this person in their home. Like some of these jobs in the future might be able to do. Because everything gonna be fucking corrupt. And these people gonna need something on us if we're gonna work for these companies or something like this. before they let you in. A murder or something on your hands or something like this. Somebody, this shit is crazy. A death. Girl, listen. Ten of Swords. And the means of them going to get it. If you say, okay, Don, I don't want the job. If this is what I have to do, I don't want the job. And like I said, the Diddy parties. Motherfucker come up to your job, up to your place with some kind of footage saying, see, there you go, do them right here. Or like I said, somebody could have made you have to, self-defend yourself or kill somebody to get out of a situation or something like this to get free yourself from something. And they're trying to use this to have you or me compromised. This could be a new vassal or, God is giving somebody another opportunity to come back, as they was or something like this. Mm, 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 mm. These people could be hiding this gift or something from you, but I think there's a trick though. Ten of Swords. Or I was hearing somebody feeling brand new, so they could have used this person to come in and But I feel like this future energy or this futuristic energy produced this. This is not because this person still they smited you first by stalking your friend or another woman that looked kind of like you and picking that person. This is like somebody smiting you trying to have you and that person. Somebody keep doing this shit. Somebody keep on doing this. Yeah, I can envision myself looking kind of like this or something, but I still think that somebody is doing something slick here. All right. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This can even be the universe trying to have somebody fight back. Somebody trying to take your, say a feather come back and try to take your spot. They made sure you didn't get nothing that they left for you. They come back and try to get your spot or something like this. And and now the universe got to tell on this motherfucker you did dark magic on the Nine of Pentacles or to put somebody in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Or a Nine of Pentacles is about to lose out on this because of what they did here. And this feather was protecting this person and another person that could have been jealous of you. Because guess what? You don't even work in that thing with Sheila. You don't even work in there with Sheila and Jack. You can't see shit that they trying to force it down your throat, put it in your TV program and everything. You still don't know. You don't get it because you're not on the same frequency with them people no more or something like this. You're not checking for these people. Some people are thinking that you're checking for them that you're not checking for because God gave you a twin and or something had you tapped in with this person. And ever since you've been tapped out of the person, you haven't been concerned with tapping in with any motherfucking body else anyway. It's like, nah. And people like, that person don't exist. Okay, well, that's all right then. I'll just deal with nothing then or something like this. And somebody trying to make it seem like something like, so I told you psychiatrists is gonna have to redirect their vision, go back to school for another 20 years, fuck around with a mind like mine or yours. Period. They think they know but have no idea. There could also be 9 children that they stuffed this money into. This Ace of Swords. Hold on one second. Because people is not happy about this dark magic or something that they put in. Because the big Ace of Wands energy is coming in. The big granddaddy or something. Hold on one second, y'all.